Top of the hour, it's KDKA News at 11. Let's head over to the news desk. That's where Ken Rice is. Good evening, Ken.
Hey, Josh. Tonight we've got team coverage of that standoff in Garfield that filled the streets with gunfire for most of the afternoon. Plus, it's the first Republican presidential debate of the 2024 primary season. Who among the candidates made the biggest impact? And Ray is tracking some rain tonight and into tomorrow. I'll see you with all that and more in minutes at 11. Josh.
All right, thank you, Ken. In addition to everything Ken was talking about, coming up during the Sports Report, we've got Pirates and Cardinals highlights. We will talk Steelers. We will also have some Riverhounds highlights. They were in Hartford in a really crazy match that there was a finish there. It was super exciting. You want to check that out during KDKA News at 11. But before we go, we got about 3 minutes. Chris Mueller, I'm going to point this out. Chris, you and I have known each other for 15 years now, if not to show too much of our age. I've come to trust you as a man that could give me something that's insightful, give me something that's based on some pretty solid facts and pretty humorous from time to time. But I can also trust your palate. You're a man who opines quite often and quite accurately sometimes on both beer selections and also food. With all of that premise and all that exposition, I have to ask you one important question. Would you ever in your life, or have you ever in your life, ever considered trying a hot dog straw?
The man who fashioned that improvisationally like some sort of twisted cross between Julia Child and MacGyver should be locked up and the key should be thrown away. The fact that Oscar Mayer is capitalizing on it by saying our straw, our hot dog straw, as a straw is even more horrifying. It is corporate America gone wrong trying to catch on to a trend that should have been burned with fire the minute that pictures of it surfaced. This is a horrible idea. It's taking hot dogs and beer or other beverages, two great tastes, and trying to make them taste great together. We have never paused. They did not pause, Josh, to figure out whether they could. When they hold on, I butchered it. Dang it. They didn't stop, once they were so concerned with trying to figure out whether they could, they never paused to think about whether they should, Josh. That's what I meant to say, but the hot dog straws got me real thrown off.
Your point's still well made. I wanted to let you cook with that one because I figured we saw that one coming up at the end of the 10 o'clock news, and Royce Jones was talking about it.
You know what's the only thing worse, though? You know what's the worst thing? Is all the pumpkin spice stuff. I like pumpkin beer, but here's let me give you the best flavor of coffee. All right. Cold brew, black, nothing in it, and some ice. Congratulations, you have the perfect cup of coffee.
Simplicity.
It's just me. Sorry, Royce.
I wasn't expecting simplicity. I'm rather impressed, actually. I appreciate that. In the meantime, we are out of time. Chris, appreciate it as always. Always good talking to you. You can listen to Chris every weekday, 2 to 6, 93.7 The Fan. He is one half of the PM team with Andrew Filipponi. And, of course, shout out to Donnie Football as well. For Chris Mueller, for our producers, Jared Barton and Steve Banco, I'm Josh Taylor saying good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thanks for your calls. Thanks for your tweets. As I say often, it is you guys that make this show great. And we are here for you 7 nights a week on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call, except for tomorrow night. We will not be here because of the Steelers and Falcons preseason game, the final preseason game tomorrow. You can watch that coverage starting on KDKA at 7 o'clock with Steelers kickoff. Then at 7:30, it is Steelers and Falcons, and we've got you for highlights and postgame during KDKA News at 11. In the meantime, make the switch over to KDKA because we'll be previewing that game for tomorrow night. In the meantime, see you later.